the Beer Dad Show. It's the Beer Dad Show.
Bro, it's the Beer Dad Show.
Beer?
Beer Dad Show.
Not the Beard Dad?
No, not the... No.
Beer
Oh,
Dad?
it's been the Beer Dad Show.
Well, why am I growing this thing out there?
Oh. What's up, Brew Crew heads? Frank here with the Beer Dad Show, and I'm here with
Corey.
And today we're visiting Wolf Creek Brewery located in Santa Clarita, California. Now, thank God this COVID thing is starting to come towards the tail end of it. At least I hope so, because they finally have opened up their brewery and we're able to come visit, and we want to do what we can to help support our local brewers. So we came today to enjoy some beers and bring you along for the ride. So let's go have some good beers, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. So again, we're here at Wolf Creek Brewery, and due to COVID-19 restrictions, the only way you can seem to be able to drink is if you purchase food. So what they've done is, they got the brewery over here, right? And they got an outdoor seating area over there, as well as they got an outdoor seating area over there with a bunch of TVs hooked up. And then they also have this amazing food truck that's right here that serves like sushi, poke, and I'm assuming that they change it out, so it's not always gonna be the same thing. But unfortunately, due to whoever makes the rules, that you have to purchase food in order to drink, because somehow COVID doesn't spread when you buy food.
COVID doesn't spread when you buy food.
Beer heads know what's up with beer. We gotta stay together in these times.
That's right.
And we gotta support your local breweries like Wolf Creek and make sure that these guys can stay open for the long haul, so that way when all this pandemic shit is over, we can make sure that they're here for us, and there's nothing better than hanging.
Support your local business, man.
Yeah, and getting together and having and sharing a beer.
Exactly.
We support our local breweries, man.
All right, Brew Crew heads. So we're finally here. I'm here with Danielle, who's definitely helping us out, and I'll pick out a good variety of half glasses currently right now due to this COVID thing. So, but we're all gonna do a good sampling of what they got to offer, from the Alpha Wolf Double IPA, the pumpkin Weizen, because it is Halloween, and then we're also gonna do the Big Bad Belgian. Out of those, which is your favorite?
My favorite gotta be the Lone Wolf.
The Lone Wolf.
Single hop series. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna try these out. We're gonna go through them, and then we're gonna come back and pick our one that we like and get a full glass of that. How's that sound?
Lovely.
And thank you very much for allowing me to destroy your name every time, but thank you. Okay, so on this end, this is their pumpkin.
Seasonal. Yeah.
But we figured
Halloween.
why not for Halloween right now? We'll get this in, right?
Yeah.
Cheers. Wow.
Interesting.
See, I'm not really one for the fruit flavors, I guess. I like my hoppy hops.
Right.
The more hoppier for me, the better.
This one's got like the pumpkin spices going on, like you would in a pumpkin pie, kind of.
So what's next?
Big Bad Belgian.
So right here, we got the Big Bad Belgian.
9%. Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah.
For a Belgian, this one actually,
That's got some nice hoppiness to it.
I like that. And now we have the Lone Wolf IPA.
Lone Wolf.
As you can see, it looks very lonely until it gets in your stomach. But now it's not lonely. Oh, that was lame. That was so lame. Oh, I was shooting. That's hardcore cheese. At 6.5%, I like that one because every time I go to the restaurant they have in town as well, they got Wolf Creek Restaurant, they have Wolf Creek Brewery. When I go to the restaurant, I always get the Lone Wolf because it just goes good with a meal.
Right.
It's not overbearing. You're not, when you're sitting with your family, you're not trying to get all shit-faced.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
most
now.
of the time. But when I'm with my boys, then I'll go in on a 10%, 9%, whatever the case is. But with the family, a good 6.5% is always cool when you're just rolling out for the day, when you want to go somewhere to have a good time and not get burnt out too early.
Totally.
A Lone Wolf is a solid offer. And now, which brings us to their limited edition Alpha Wolf, double or triple?
This is a double.
Double 10% IPA,
Double hop.
which has, I don't know, is that like a,
A little frosty on the glass. No, it's a little bit of a haze.
it's got a haze to it, right?
Yeah.
I can see it in there. So we got a 10%. We're going to cap it off right here. Cheers.
Smell the fruitiness in it.
I can't. I
got
got
a
a big
little-
nose and I can't smell
A little
nothing.
tropical aroma.
That's the one thing. I'm not such a such a about your hops that I could go, the aromatic. That's not me. I like to drink, and if I like it, I report about it. And it usually my scenario.
I can give you a full synopsis of the bouquet of the selection.
See, I was never that dude. Being that I lived in Santa Clarita for such a long time, and my boy, I don't know if you know him, Dustin Funk, turned me on to you guys. He was like, hey, and I loved all the events prior to COVID that you guys used to have.
Right.
And it sucks that it's gonna take us a while to get back to.
It's brutal, man. It's brutal. It's been brutal ever since the beginning of the year. You know, we had no idea what was going to be going on, how everything was going to be handled. Things seemed fine, and then things just progressively got a lot worse.
So, but I mean, the fact that we're here, you guys are still fighting to stay there. So
We're all fighting, man. We're fighting. The LA Brewers Guild is fighting. We're all fighting with brothers and sisters doing the same thing, man. You know, and it's
Good luck, man.
tough, but yeah, thank you. But this, what we've got going on now, what we've got going on the last 2 weekends now is, you know, it may be slow progress, but dude, it's progress.
I think a lot of breweries now are losing the fact that in the millennial era, people want experiences. They love when they find out about stuff, whether it's the ingredients or the passion in it or the feeling of it. They want to come and have an experience. And when someone just goes, here's the beer,
Right.
I don't get nothing from that, which means I'm like, all right, cool, it might be good.
Yeah, cool.
but-
Beer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like having a good experience all the way around the table, and that comes from the people that are involved with your brewing. And if your people don't have the passion, your product doesn't have the passion in it as well, too.
Right, and it's easy to tell up here. You get customers in here. You can tell just by the first couple seconds of a conversation that this person would probably enjoy hearing about the more in-depth,
The process and
the process of making beer and what goes into it, what happens to be your lone wolf or your pumpkin or your big fat Belgian. But then, you know, you've got people where you can kind of see like, okay, like these people are just going to pick what they want and that's what they're going to do.
drinkers.
You know,
They like the
they're
beer,
drinkers.
they're drinkers.
Right, and it's
Pass
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. You know, I can deal with that. I feel like that's to be expected. But when it's coming from the other side, when it's coming to people that work around the beer and are supposed to have knowledge of the beer, and someone asks, you know, oh, what's in this? Oh, hops, water, sugar, you know. And it's, you know, you just got to give them the simple breakdown, and they're like, oh, okay,
Awesome.
okay, cool. Hey, thanks for the
thanks,
beer. And
yeah.
then they're off. You know, but that leaves them with not a horrible impression, but it's an impression. A negative impression.
And that's what I think a lot of people miss about this whole industry, whether it's the craft beer scene or just the scene in general, is that there's an art to this. This is a very artsy thing, whether you're painting on canvas or you're making a statue or you're making a beer. There's a process here, and if you don't adhere to the process, you'll either have a shitty ass painting or you'll have a beautiful beer that has all the flavors and all the notes it's
I
supposed
can
to.
totally relate to that. I'm a musician myself. I've
Me too.
been a guitarist since I was 28. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
But it literally is the exact same kind of thing. The end product may just be a beer. It may just be an IPA or a lager to some people, but to people like me, the people that I work with, when we're putting everything we've got into it, it's an art process. It's an art form. You're creating something beautiful from raw materials out of scratch.
I appreciate you very much for giving us a rundown. Like, I think this is great. I'm just upset at myself. I couldn't get here sooner, but due to COVID, by the time we started the show, I wasn't able to get here. But now we are, and I'm looking forward to coming here more often and getting as much as we can.
We're looking forward to having you guys here.
Definitely, I appreciate you, my brother. Or whatever your handshake. I don't know what you're doing.
That's fine, man. I'm
All
good
right.
with it.
I'm good with it too. So, thanks to Jason for giving us a tour of the facility. Wolf Creek Brewery is located in Santa Clarita, California. They have a restaurant that you can look up, but they also have a brewery that you can come to, and you can also try all their beers direct from the brewery itself. So I highly recommend you come through, support your local brewers, do what you can, and come through and take some home with you too. It's also the best tasting beer I've had in a long time. Try the Red and also try the Alpha Wolf for a limited time only. All right, thank you Wolf Creek Brewery for making this day so awesome. Beer Dad Frank here.
Beer Dad Corey.
And you guys have a good night. All right, let's go.